that's comfortable for you. Back straight, kind of heart open, shoulders down. You don't want to sit like this or be slouchy, but find a way that's erect, kind of receptive. Feet can be firmly planted on the ground. Hands on your lap or at your side. The gaze can be softened, it can be closed, it can be open, whatever you desire. You can be looking at the wick of a candle that's lit. You can be staring into nature, whatever you'd like. Okay, so let's start with eyes closed or gaze lowered or eyes open. So I'd like to bring in a breath practice, and for this practice I'm going to ask you to put your either one hand or both hands on your belly. And in Western society, often when we breathe in, we're taught to sink our tummies in to kind of give this illusion of length and also an illusion of less belly. But that's actually backwards breathing. We actually want to bring the belly out, right? So imagine that the bottom, your butt, your bottom is actually a bowl, and you're sitting with your bowl bottom. You've got your hands on your belly, and when you exhale, you're going to feel your hands move out. So there's an expansion of the belly with the exhalation. And on the inhalation, I want you to imagine pulling your belly button gently towards the back of your spine. Right? So there's an expansion of the belly, a slight tilting of that bowl on the inhale, and the tilting back of the bowl, and the bringing your belly button towards your spine with the exhalation. And just try a few rounds of that. One more round of that. On your exhalation, I'd like for you to keep one hand on your belly, another hand on your chest, above your ribs, kind of on your sternum. We're going to keep imagining that bowl as our bottom, right? So we'll still have that same imagery of when we have an inhalation, that lower hand will expand or move out, the belly will expand, the bowl will tilt tightly forward. Then we're going to follow the breath up and feel the rising perhaps of our ribs, and lastly the rising of our chest. And then we're going to follow the breath back down, the lowering of the chest. We'll feel our hand move back towards the spine, the lowering of the ribs, and then finally the belly. And I like to use the imagery of the exhalation of pushing the belly button, pulling the belly button towards the spine. So we're going to follow that breath pattern for a few breaths. Rising of the belly, the ribs, the chest, and then the sinking of the chest, the ribs, and the belly. And just follow that process for a few breaths. Let's do one more breath like that with that awareness. And bring your hands down. Keep your eyes closed, your gaze softened. Bring your hands to a comfortable position and resume your natural breath pattern. By taking this one seat wherever we are, we may sit with an intention to be just right here, willing to be present with life as it is and just as we are now. This is the only moment we have right now. Becoming conscious of the breath, breathing in and breathing out. Basic breathing. Noticing if the breath is shallow or deep, fast or slow. Sorry, that did not mean to happen. Not yet. Oops, there it is again. I apologize. Checking in with the physical sensations of breathing. Noticing the breath as it enters the nostrils. Becoming aware of congestion or ease in breathing. Of any smells that are in the air. Of moisture, of dryness. Following the breath down into the throat and upper chest. Noticing the expanding of the rib cage, the lungs filling with air. Checking in with sensations is in the belly as the in-breath is completed. And noticing the pause before the exhalation begins. Breathing out, focusing the attention in the belly and chest, releasing the air. Again, noticing pace, pressure, or any other physical sensation in the body as we're breathing out. Checking for moisture, dryness, or whatever is present as the breath leaves the body through the nostrils or the mouth. Remember to check in with the pause, however long or short it is. For the next moment in silence, inviting the awareness to rest on the waves of the breath, breathing in and out and in. Knowing in this moment of this simple vow to be with our breath, that as a teacher once said, if we're aware of the fact of our breathing, then we can remember that there is so much more right with us than there is wrong with us. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and return your attention to the space. Give you a little stretch if you'd like to just kind of bring some more awareness to your body, to the moment, to the space.